by the CB stop in Calexico, El Zarape Restaurant, by the Central Union High School District, McNeese Mart at Dogwood and Main, El Centro, Southwest Security, La Fonda Bar and Grill, Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson Team, Jersey Mike's, and the UPS Store, the Cannon Financial Services, Johnny's Carpet in Yuma, by Roto-Rooter of the Imperial Valley, by Kay's Carney in El Centro, and Kennedy's Carney in Yuma. John Driffle and I will give you an idea of what we're looking forward to tonight when we come back.
There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's Otoaza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Aza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. Otoaza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088.
Hi, I'm Michael. And I'm Nathan. We're representatives of California's Teachers, Pension, and Retirement Advisors, LLC. And we're located here in the Imperial Valley at providing free 403B and 457B retirement education, in addition with counselors and CalPERS pensions review.
And Michael, let's not forget about pension maximization in IRS Code 7702.
Absolutely.
To schedule an appointment with us, visit us at www.californiateacherspension.com for a free, comprehensive, and compelling financial analysis.
McKinnon Financial, your local life, retirement, and pension consultant. Dan's Autobot, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Stan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Stan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
The CB stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
And we are getting ready for a kickoff. The teams are still warming up on the field. Let you know, the Coastal Academy JV team with a 26-6 win over Southwest. John Driffle, okay, we know that these teams met last year. A lot of things have changed, at least for the Southwest Eagles.
Yeah, last year was certainly a banner year for the Stingrays of Coastal Academy. They had been playing 8-man football up until last year. First year as an 11-man squad. They finished the season 10-3 and actually played Calapat in the 5AA CIF championship game. Calapat did come away with a 44-25 victory, but Coastal Academy is right back at it again this year. They are 2-0. They beat Maranatha Christian 32-20, and last week they took O'Farrell Charter apart 42-8.
Okay, and O'Farrell Charter will meet the Southwest Eagles later in the season. The Eagles, it's been tough sledding. 19 in a row without a win? And they're looking to make good things happen. We saw some positive things last week. Their defense was a pretty good defense. Their offense, questions on the offense.
Well, offense is always behind defense, but head coach Bo Seibel, who's come over from Yuma by way of Minnesota, has got this program, I believe, headed in the right direction. He's brought in an entire new coaching staff, and they are implementing his brand of football. And right now, what he's trying to do is just get the kids to believe in what's happening. They have yet to score a touchdown, which is not unusual in a new program. Offense is always behind the defense. Southwest did score their first touchdown of the year last year against Coastal Academy, although they did end up losing that game. So we'll see what happens this year as Steve Patton, the coach of the Coastal Academy Stingrays, has his squad ready to go. And as you mentioned before the game, they've got a large squad, not number-wise, but size-wise.
They are big, and, well, we're going to wait and see how things happen. Our pregame festivities will continue shortly.
El Zarape Restaurant in Imperial is 100% authentic Mexican cuisine. Their extensive menu features traditional handmade Mexican dishes. El Zarape Restaurant has taken it over the top with their creative ideas like stuffed special quesadillas with carne asada, shrimp, or pollo asada. El Zarape Restaurant, 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4435. That's 355-4435. Open Saturdays too.
McNeesmart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with B-Power from Shell and then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza, or feed the office for your next party with party platter. Choose from meat, cheese, vegetable, or sandwich platters. And don't forget McNeesmart offering daily specials Monday through Friday. Yes, McNeesmart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street in El Centro.
Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM 1230, KXO El Centro.
This is Ruben Valenzuela, Athletic Director at Southwest High School. Football season is here, and we can't wait to see our stands filled with school pride. This year, our motto is strength in unity. That means showing up for our team, our community, and each other. Let's model good sportsmanship, make smart choices, and keep school attendance strong. Because when we show up together, we win together. So join us Friday night, loud, proud, and united. Strength and unity starts with you. Go Eagles.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Hiles in El Centro.
We should point out high school football on AM 1230 KXO El Centro, California, and on the KXO YouTube channel. If you are subscribed to our YouTube channel, it's free. You can subscribe. You can hold conversations during the broadcast. Yeah, it's easy. Check it out. High school football brought to you by some great sponsors. Make it a point to let them know you appreciate them bringing you the broadcast. Other games tonight, it is Central. They are at Mount Carmel. It is Hopeville at Yuma Catholic. That will be an interesting game. Yuma Catholic, always a powerhouse. Hopeville, no slouch. Calabat is at Mar Vista. Vincent at Hoover. Calexico at Somerton. Palo Verde is at Yuma. It is Brawley at Mission Bay. And Imperial is hosting Madison. The Imperial-Madison game is available on our KXO YouTube channel as well. So you can follow Mickey and George. The teams are ready. The Eagles will kick off.
And Carroll, I wanted to mention that Somerton game, this is their first year in tackle football. So that's going to be an interesting trip over across to Yuma.
We have watched them build, 5 high schools in Yuma over the past 20 years or so?
Yes.
So, meanwhile, in California, you can't get one built.
A little more regs and stuff to pass in California than they have in Yuma.
Okay. The Stingrays with Asher Benner and Ethan Bissell waiting for the kickoff.
Joshua Ibarra is set to kick.
And we are underway. Nice kick. It'll be fielded at the 5, bringing it right up the middle behind a wedge and looking for some running room. And dancing across the 30 to the 35-yard line was Ethan Bissell. So the Stingrays will get excellent field position to start this possession. The Stingrays come out. Zach Garland, a 6'6" quarterback. come out in a shotgun with an H-back behind the right tackle. And off first back, single back. He breaks through across the 40 out to the 50 before he is tripped up. Had he not been stopped by Leonardo Valenzuela, we'd be on the scoreboard already.
Yeah, that was Nolan White with the breakthrough. Nice run, nice touchdown-saving tackle across midfield on the 46 now of the Eagles.
White is 5'11", 195, great D1 size for a running back. It is White again. White this time is stopped at the line of scrimmage, and we'll have no gain on the tackle. Jorge Baeza. Baeza came up.
White is the leading rusher for the Stingrays on the year. He has 21 carries for 162 yards and 2 touchdowns. Meanwhile, the quarterback Garland, who rotates with Tim Starr, has 12 for 19 for 203 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Garland looks to pass. Now he'll keep it, and he's across the 40 to the 35, down to the 34-yard line. Garland on that quarterback draw. A little bit of a fake to White, and then keep it right up the middle and pick up the first down.
12-yard pickup. Carroll, this is just an absolutely beautiful setting for high school football. We've got the ocean behind us, the hills in front of us. Beautiful all synthetic turf for Army Navy Academy that does allow Coastal Academy to come and play their games here.
Well, they allow them with a check.
I'm sure there's that part.
It is White with the handoff. White again, right up the middle, stays on his feet, pushes out to the 20-yard line. Nolan White. Right behind a convoy of the big guys, Ricky Tran, Ian Williams, and Michael Klein. Picks up another first down just across the 20.
Yeah, Nolan White is a senior listed at 195, and he looks like he's every bit of that. He runs extremely tough. Southwest is going to have their hands full tonight.
The Stingrays moving the football after the opening kickoff. A little bit of delay getting the play in.
Still plenty of time on the play clock.
Garland again with White right next to him. Hands off to White. White up the middle across the 15 down to about the 11-yard line.
And you mentioned Garland. He's listed at 6'6", 175, so he's what you would call a tall, rangy quarterback. And he just towers over everybody out there on the football field. So I imagine he probably plays basketball.
And he probably has a pretty good read downfield.
Yeah, not much in the way of his vision.
Again, the shotgun with White right next to Garland. Again, it is White. Big hole down close to the 5 before he is brought down.
That'll be the 4th first down on this opening drive for the Stingrays, as this is a different team than the Stingrays showed last year. We mentioned they're coming up from 8-man football. White is a senior, and he's having success. We have first and goal, the ball sitting on the 7-yard line.
Joe Johnston on the tackle, coming up from his defensive back position. Somehow I think White might get the football. No, he doesn't. It'll be right behind White is Zach Garland, and Garland takes it down to the 1. It'll be a pickup of 6. It'll be second and goal from the 1.
Carroll, as you look at this beautiful stadium, as the inner city school, it is limited by the surrounding area. So this is a football and baseball field, which is interesting. A throwback to the old days.
Garland with the I formation now. The deep back is the fake. The handoff is to Adam Cornejo. and Cornejo.
He stopped just short of the goal line, so we'll call it 3rd and 1.
2 dimples shy of the end zone.
And this multi-purpose field, Carroll, is interesting. Home plate is inside the end zone, but first base is right on the goal line, and second base is right on the 29-yard line.
Again, the I formation, Garland. This time it is White, and White has the hole into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Academy. A smart drive downfield ends up with the score.
8 plays, all of them runs. No pass attempts. So Coastal Academy with the first score of the evening, and they're ready to have Mary Cash attempt the point after.
Ash will try the point after, kick from placement, snap, rolls back, and it is blocked. No good. 7-11 to play in the first quarter. Coastal Academy 6 and Southwest Eagles nothing.
When you're craving Mexican food, La Fonda Bar and Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family, they've been doing it right for many years. You're never disappointed on the service that you get, and the smiling faces who serve you and food that's delivered to your table, they'll make you feel right at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily. From chili rellenos to enchiladas, they do it right. If you're craving Mexican food, make sure you stop by at La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro, open Wednesday through Monday.
Looking to buy, sell, or manage property in the Imperial Valley? Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, is proud to call this community home and has since 2006. Whether it's finding your dream home, selling your current one, or navigating commercial and land sales, they've got the innovative tools and local know-how to get it done. Plus, their full-service property management covers both residential and commercial properties. Visit thewilkinsonteam.com or stop by their office in the Valley Plaza, El Centro. Coldwell Bankers, the Wilkinson team. Homegrown, hardworking, here for you.
30 KXO El Centro.
The Stingrays will kick off. Deep to receive for the Eagles. See if we can get, Joshua Ibarra.
And we have a couple up backs. Can't quite see their numbers where we are, but we'll see if the ball gets to either one. We'll identify them. Set to kick is the same young man that attempted the PAT for the Stingrays, Mary Cash.
High driving kick. It'll be fielded back at the 5-yard line, turning up to the left side, the far side of the field, getting it out to the 20-yard line. Ibarra with about a 15, 16-yard return on the kick. The Eagles will put it in play. Their first possession, 1st and 10, spotted on the 21. Just barely underway here in Carlsbad.
And the Eagles are led out of the huddle by Roberto Peraza.
Peraza, the junior, 6 foot, 160. They show that I formation again. The handoff is to the second back, and that would be Carroll.
Hadigi, also a junior. As you mentioned, they have 16 starters that are juniors or younger on this squad, as Coach Seibel is developing his players not only for this year, but for the future.
For the most part, they're running pretty much a white bread offense. And I imagine as the season goes on, there'll be more and more of that offense added in.
We will be back in El Centro next week for the city championship game between these Eagles and the Spartans.
I formation again, Peraza under center, back to pass, looking downfield, dumps it off. It is intercepted. Went through the hands of the intended receiver and right into the hands of the defender. And I believe that is going to be, I'm not sure.
And they have dark uniforms, and it's difficult to read the numbers, but I believe that was Cody Terpstra, who's their backup quarterback that plays out there on the cornerback position, and he was able to get that ball on the deflection, and now the Stingrays are set up with a 6-point lead on the Eagles' own 24-yard line. There was no return as Terpstra caught the ball and then immediately stepped out of bounds.
We're back with the shotgun again and the handoff, deep handoff, and cutting it off the left tackle and picking up yardage down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, that time it was Jesse Moyano.
And Moyano
picked up 9.
Is 6'1", 180. These are big backs. Pretty much across the board.
There's a lot of size, not only in the backfield, but also their line. They outweigh the Eagles probably by 20 to 30 pounds per man on the line.
And they are moving the Eagles off the line. Again, it is Moyano. Moyano tries to cut it to the outside, and there is nothing to the outside because it was Leonardo Valenzuela playing his position and stopping.
Moyano needed 1 yard, picked up 1 yard, so that will give the Stingrays their 5th first down here in the first quarter, and they now have 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line.
Garland again, that choir boy huddle.
Yeah, different look. Instead of seeing them just right up on the line of scrimmage with everybody running to hurry up, Coastal Academy, a little bit of a throwback.
Speaking of throwing, I don't think we may never see them throw tonight. Oh, and as soon as I say that, fires into the end zone. It's touchdown. The Stingrays' first pass of the night is into the end zone for the score.
Asher Benner on the receiving end. He just ran a straight post, lined up wide out to the left, and just ran straight to the post, which is the bar that holds up the uprights, and was hit in stride in the end zone, impossible to defend. Going for the single PAT, although they had the first one blocked.
Let's see if the snap is any better here. Good snap. Kick is up. Kick is good. So we've got 4:29 to play in the first quarter. It is Coastal Academy 13, Southwest Network.
Johnny's Carpet and Flooring since 1976 always has the lowest prices from 2 warehouses filled with thousands of square feet flooring. Choose from the biggest selection in this area of carpet remnant for your bedroom, office, or living room. Big savings up to 50% off and every day. Retail prices up to 70% off. Johnny has the selection and colors you're looking for. Always at huge savings. Johnny's Carpet and Flooring, 1001 South 4th Avenue in Yuma.
Jersey Mike Subs, a sub above at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Top quality, delicious, hot and cold subs made how you like it. And don't forget, Jersey Mike Subs offers a 10% discount for military and first responders. And you can order subs for the party. Check out the Jersey Mike's app. There's some great deals, and you can get short points. That's Jersey Mike's at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Open every day, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
The Coastal Academy will kick off again.
Yeah, Mary Cash.
And
he's got a leg.
Another deep kick, fielded at about the 7-yard line, bringing it out across the 20 to the 25, down the near sideline before he's wrestled down. That is Joshua Ibarra.
Looks like they're going to call him just short of the 30. We'll see as they spot the ball. Where the official is standing is on the 29-yard line, as we have to get the Southwest football in play. The team that kicks off uses their ball, but then the offense gets to bring in their own.
So the Eagles will try again.
And still waiting for the football, and now it's tossed in from the southwest sideline.
Spotted on the 29, 1st and 10 Eagles from their own 29-yard line. Peraza. Under center, hands off to the deep back. He's hit in the backfield, and Herrigi is stopped. The Stingrays shooting through, and on the tackle was Bissell.
Adrian Hodege on the carry, brought down in the backfield on excellent penetration. These Stingrays are a much improved and different team than last year. They've got some real good football players on the field tonight.
Hand off to the up back, and he is again hit at the line of scrimmage, and there is no gain as Connor Nygaard brought down.
So that was Daniel Demas.
Daniel Demas. I'm looking at the wrong.
Daniel's first carry of the evening, and he was able to get it back to the line of scrimmage, so that will bring him now 3rd and 11.
The Eagles trying to get an offense underway here.
You would think passing, but the last passing down was Eagles threw an interception. Although they have nobody in the backfield except for the single back. Let's see if he gets the football.
He does get the pitch. It is Harry D looking to get outside. Camp does turn the corner and picks up 2 yards. Bring up 4th and 9. Harry trying to find somewhere to run.
We will see our first punt of the evening, Carroll, now as the Eagles will drop back Joshua Ibarra, who does a little bit of everything, offense, defense, and he kicks. Both punts and place kicks.
4th and 9. Ibarra will punt. And bad snap. He does get away a kick. And it'll bounce right down the middle of the field and be downed on the Stingrays' 43-yard line. I don't know how he got that away, John.
Yeah, that was an excellent kick because it was going to get blocked, and so he just pulled it down and then kind of looked like an Australian kicker. He ran to the right, booted the ball right down the middle, and like a runner in golf, it hit about the 40-yard line and bounced about 26 yards and finally came to rest on the Stingrays' 43-yard line.
The Stingrays bring the ball out. Zach Garland, again from the shotgun.
A little bit of the wing formation with 2 running backs and then 2 wideouts, 1 left, 1 right.
They load up the left side. Garland drops back, looks downfield across the middle and in and out of the fingertips of the intended receiver. So close.
Yeah. Also back there on defense for the Eagles was Leonardo Valenzuela, and he almost had an interception of his own back there.
Speaking of Valenzuela, Ruben Valenzuela will be with us at halftime. The intended receiver, Alec Gitzian.
Zach Garland sure looks good back there in the pocket, Carroll. He stands tall, and he's got a beautiful ball. Like I mentioned, a young man at 6'6", probably plays basketball. I bet he's a pitcher, too, on this field when it's springtime's come, as the pitcher's mound is right there on the 10-yard line.
That pass on a line and just through the fingertips. Handoff it is to the single setback, and he moves the scrum forward to the 49-yard line.
We have an Eagle down on the field.
We'll take a quick timeout, 1:34 to play in the first quarter. It is Coastal Academy 13, Southwest nothing.
Case Garnet. Become a Case Garnet loyal customer. Scan the QR code in-store for weekly super specials via text message and also be entered to win Case Garnet giveaways. No purchase necessary. Check out these specials. USDA Choice Beef Back Ribs, $1.99 a pound. USDA Prime New York Steak, $14.99 a pound. And Certified Black Angus Inside Skirt, $11.99 a pound. Open in El Centro, 8 to 8. In Yuma, 9 to 7. We match our competitors' prices. Case Garnet, 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro. And Kennedy's Garnet, 380 East 16th Street in Yuma.
There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's Otoaza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Aza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. Otoaza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposal, anything that's clogged up. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with over 60 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
Roto-Rooter, that's the name, and the weight goes travels down the drain. Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter.
They are still tending to the injured Eagle on the field, right at about the midfield stripe. Updating scores, if anybody cares. The Chargers are leading the Kansas City Swifties 13-12. And in a game that has a little bit more significance to the Valley, it is Holtville 6, Yuma Catholic nothing in the first quarter.
A little bit of a surprise over there after Mission Bay last week pretty much took the Vikings apart. And that same Mission Bay team is facing the Wildcats of Raleigh, who have yet to procure a victory this season.
And that's difficult to say.
Yeah, that's been a long time since we've said that. I do not remember the last time Raleigh started the season 0-2.
And they have probably the toughest pre-league schedule of any of the teams in the Valley.
Without a doubt, because Mission Bay, very good this year, and then next week they face St. Augustine. Interesting, St. Augustine, 0-10, and yet they won Division III CIF Championship last year. So St. Augustine, a very good team, very young last year, a lot of freshmen and sophomores.
It is 3rd and 4 from the 49-yard line of the Stingrays. From the shotgun, with an H-back, and now one of the Eagles jumps. And unless he was enticed, it'll be a first down, Coastal Academy, free of charge.
And that's the 7th one tonight. And, well, they're moving it back. They're saying that the center lifted the ball up. So let's move it back 5 yards. That's going to make it now 3rd and 9.
And updating that Yuma Catholic score, it's Yuma Catholic 7, Holtville 6.
Yuma Catholic is loaded. You mentioned the amount of high schools that they built over there in the last 20, 30 years, Yuma Catholic being one of them, but they seem to get the majority of the football players year in and year out. They're always top ranked in the Arizona State.
3rd and 9. Rolling to the left, looking downfield, dumping it off. It is complete and picks up a couple of yards.
There's got to be decision time. That pass was completed for a 5-yard gain. Just got back the 5 yards they had lost.
Adam Cornejo
on the center lifting the ball up. So now it looks like the Stingrays have determined that they're going to go for it. You do not see their punter, Merrick Ash, out on the field. The entire Stingray football huddle is looking across, and maybe they're going to take a timeout as they're all coming off the field now.
They're going to wait for the end of the first quarter. At the end of the first quarter of play, our score, Coastal Academy 13, and Southwest nothing.
Dan's Auto Body, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Dan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Dan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro. El Zarape Restaurant in Imperial is 100% authentic Mexican cuisine. Their extensive menu features traditional handmade Mexican dishes. El Zarape Restaurant has taken it over the top with their creative ideas like stuffed special quesadillas with carne asada, shrimp, or pollo asada. El Zarape Restaurant, 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4435. That's 355-4435. Open Saturdays too.
It's high school football. We are live on KXO El Centro, California, AM 1230. And we are also live on the KXO YouTube channel. We updated Yuma Catholic over Hopeville 7-6 first quarter score. Mission Bay leads Brawley 7-0, another first quarter score. Again, here at the end of the first quarter, it is 13-0. The Stingrays leading the Eagles.
And leading the Stingrays back out on the field, Zach Garland. They appear to be ready to go for it. They've already called the play, so no need to huddle up.
The way they've been running the football, I don't blame them. The way they have been on defense, I don't blame them. Snap back, handoff, no handoff, a fake, and it is Garland. Garland across the 45 to the 40 down to the 38-yard line. Zach Garland stretches out, and everybody went with Nolan White, and Zach Garland just scooted down the far sideline.
13-yard pickup, as now the ball is sitting inside the 40 on the 38-yard line. The Eagles obviously keen on White, and that's why Garland read the play and took the ball back and was able to pick up the first down.
Snap back, handoff, and this is a different running back, cutting it to the outside, the speed across the 20, the 10, and outside, out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. That's Jesse Moyano
getting his third carry of the evening and almost took it all the way, pushed out of bounds on the 4-yard line, a 34-yard pickup.
The junior speedster makes it first and goal. They'll spot it on the 4.
As the fog begins to roll a little bit, there's a full moon, Carroll, that we can see in our vantage point here. It's absolutely beautiful here behind the end zone. That looks like the Stingrays are knocking on the door.
Moyano, a single setback. Moyano with the football. Moyano pulls his way into the end zone and scores. So Jesse Moyano picks up the touchdown.
He ran the 34 yards to get down there, so we rewarded him with a chance to take it in, and he was up to the task.
And you mentioned the fog, but the coaster is just outside, literally, maybe, 20 yards on the other side of the far sideline, John. The point after attempt kick from placement is good. 11-11 to play in the first half. Our score, it is Coastal Academy 20 and Southwest nothing.
This is Ruben Valenzuela, Athletic Director at Southwest High School. Football season is here, and we can't wait to see our stands filled with school pride. This year, our motto is strength and unity. That means showing up for our team, our community, and each other. Let's model good sportsmanship, make smart choices, and keep school attendance strong. Because when we show up together, we win together. So join us Friday nights, loud, proud, and united. Strength and unity starts with you. Go Eagles. The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
And the Coastal Academy Stingrays will kick off again. Joshua Ibarra is deep, and also deep for the waiting for the kickoff is Joe Johnston. Johnston, the speeding wideout. Another driving kick, and it'll bounce at the 2 and dribble into the end zone. Touchback. The Eagles will put it in play, 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line.
McNeesmart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell, and then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza, or feed the office for your next party with party platters. Choose from meat, cheese, vegetable, or sandwich platters. And don't forget McNeesmart offering daily specials Monday through Friday. Yes, McNeesmart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street in El Centro.
Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM 1230, KXO El Centro.
Eagles put it in play, 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line following the touchback. Barraza brings them out. Spread formation, double wide right, double wide left, single setback. Snap goes over Barraza's head, and he does the smart thing and falls on it at the 11-yard line.
Carroll, that is Damian Cordero getting his first snap of the game as he's come in for Barraza. Seeing what he can do out there, and unfortunately his first play was a snap over his head that lost 10 yards.
So they actually spotted on the 10, which is halfway between 1st and 2nd base.
Gotta love this venue. We've been to some beautiful venues. This is one of the best, but it's also a throwback to the olden days. You mentioned the train coming by about 20 yards from the out-of-bounds lines or sidelines as we have a timeout on the field.
Timeout on the field, 10:22 to play. 10:19 to play in the first half, and it is 20-0. The Stingrays lead the Eagles.
Southwest Security is in protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Carroll and Coachella Valley. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Highland in El Centro.
Hi, I'm Michael.
And I'm Nathan.
We're representatives of California's Teachers, Pension, and Retirement Advisors, LLC, and we're located here in the Imperial Valley providing free 403B and 457B retirement education, in addition with CalSTRS and CalPERS pensions review.
And Michael, let's not forget about pension maximization and IRS code 7702.
Absolutely.
To schedule an appointment with us, visit us at www.californiateacherspension.com for a free, comprehensive, and compelling financial analysis.
Buchanan Financial, your local life, retirement, and pension consultant.
High school football on AM 1230 KXO, El Centro, and on our KXO YouTube channel. It'll be 2nd and 20.
Cordero remains in the backfield as the quarterback.
Takes a snap. He'll try to run off the right side, and there's nothing there. He is brought down. So Cordero, he does get a yard.
To bring up now 3rd and 19 after that 10-yard loss on first down. The Eagles huddling up just outside the first base cutout on this multi-purpose field.
It will be 3rd and still 20. He gave him a half a yard on that carry. Snap back, steps back, fires deep downfield, and it is incomplete. Going up for a jump ball was Leonardo Valenzuela, and on the coverage, Cody Terpstra. Terpstra with good coverage, and the pass goes incomplete.
Right, and the safety also came across for the Stingrays, Asher Benner, and so it was going into double coverage. Now the Eagles drop back into punting formation with their kicker inside the goal line.
Standing right on the goal line.
And that looks like Daniel Dimas is the kicker. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That is Santiago Cuevas Abrin.
Snap back. Kick is away. Nice high kick. Turns over. It'll bounce at about the 38. They'll let it roll down to the 45-yard line. It'll be Coastal Academy putting it in play, 1st and 10 on the Eagle 45-yard line.
When you're craving Mexican food, La Fonda Bar and Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family, they've been doing it right for many years. You're never disappointed on the service that you get, and the smiling faces who serve you and food that's delivered to your table, they'll make you feel right at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily. From chili rellenos to enchiladas, they do it right. If you're craving Mexican food, make sure you stop by at La Fonda Bar and Grill.
And dumping it off in the flat, it is complete. Breaking a tackle, turning it downfield, and then picking up some extra yardage down to the 33-yard line. The pitch and catch, it was Asher Benner on the catch, and Benner was brought down by Israel Vallejo.
Nice pitch and catch, Carroll out for, let's give him 12 yards on that, bringing up 1st and 10.
Spotted on the 32-yard line, actually. And the handoff, it is right up the middle and breaking it to the outside and bumbling down to about the 18-yard line.
That's Nolan Wright picking up another 1st down for the Stingrays as they mark the ball across the 20 all the way down to the 19. So that's a 14-yard pickup for White as he continues to impress with his hard running.
He takes it inside. We've seen Moyano take it to the outside.
And we've also seen Garland take it himself right up the middle. So they do have a very good rushing attack on this squad.
White is right next to Garland. Out of the shotgun. Handoff is to White. White takes it to the outside. White across the 10, inside the 5, down into... His head went down. His knee was down at the 1, just inside the 1. So Nolan White takes it down. It'll be 1st and goal inside the 1-yard line. Give it back to Nolan.
Well,
he did the heavy lifting. Let him get the score.
Yeah, we saw Classfield Academy do that last drive with Jesse Moyano running the 34 yards and getting the last 1 yard. So let's see if they reward White. That young man appears to be the best back we've seen this year, Carroll. He's just really quick, really tough, hard to bring down.
Good size, like I said, 5'11", 195. They now show the I formation with White the deep back. White gets the handoff. White gets it. Did he get it in? Yes, he did. Nolan White following the left side of the line, Levi Dutton and Ricky Tran, as well as the up back, Cornejo.
Yeah, Levi Dutton is a freshman on that starting line. He's a big boy.
So the point after attempt, is it my imagination or is the fog coming in as bubbles, John?
I think they have a bubble machine down there celebrating the scores.
Okay, 1 short on the point after team. Now everybody's there. Snap back, pulls it down, puts it up, and it is good. 7:59 to play in the first half. Our score is 27-14 For Coastal Academy, nothing for the Eagles.
Looking to buy, sell, or manage property in the Imperial Valley? Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, is proud to call this community home and has since 2006. Whether it's finding your dream home, selling your current one, or navigating commercial and land sales, they've got the innovative tools and local know-how to get it done. Plus, their full-service property management covers both residential and commercial properties. Visit thewilkinsonteam.com or stop by their office in the Valley Plaza, El Centro. Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, homegrown, hardworking, here for you.
AM 1230, KXO El Centro.
Okay, the Stingrays will kick off again. For some reason, Stingrays is difficult for me to process. I keep wanting to say sand crabs, squid, but they're the Stingrays.
Well, we both graduated high school in the 60s, so just think of Corvette.
Okay, that's it. The split window, 63 Corvette. You got it.
Yep.
My college roommate has one. This is kind of a pooch kick that'll bounce down inside the 10, picked up there at the 10, and looking for some running room, finding some on the far side of the field, but cannot elude the tackle of Alec Vitzian. Vitzian with good coverage and a great open field tackle.
The young man showed some real closing speed as it looked like Southwest might have something going. And he brought him down right on the 20-yard line.
Ibarra, nothing to the far side, which is where the ball was kicked, cut it across field. That time it was okay because he took it straight ahead and then broke it to the outside.
And he was appearing to be able to break containment until, as you mentioned, Vitzian came across and made that tackle.
Eagles come out, 1st and 10.
Cordero still at quarterback.
The Eagles get Adrian Herrigy in the backfield. Cordero back to pass, looks downfield, fires deep downfield, and incomplete. Valenzuela, the intended receiver. Two receivers in the same within about 8 yards of each other, John. So somebody...
And 4 defensive backs.
Yes.
Safeties and 2 quarterbacks were back there with them. So there was a lot of people around that football, and it somehow ended up on the turf.
Cordero with a nice throw.
Yeah, we certainly saw an arm there because he threw that ball near the 15-yard line, and it carried all the way out past midfield.
Updating scores. Hoover leads Vincent Memorial 16-0. We'll update other scores for you. It is 2nd and 10. Damian Cordero. Back to pass again, looking downfield, looking, pumps, nothing there, so he brings it down and is sacked. And the relentless push there by Michael Klein.
Yeah, rushing 4 down linemen are the Stingrays, and that time they were able to get the 5-yard negative sack. So that'll bring up 3rd and 15 now from the 15.
Let's mark it all the way back to the 15, which makes it 3rd and about 17, John. But who's going to quibble about a couple of yards?
Yeah, Eagles need to see if they can try to sustain something. They have yet to accomplish a first down. Now, the Stingrays they're the ones that have a lot to say about that. They're big and quick, and that's a tough combination to overcome.
Cordero from the shotgun. Herrigy right next to him trips on the near side of the field. And procedure, that'll be 5 more. It appears one of the Eagles started in motion the wrong direction. Spot it back on the 10. They've got to take it out to the 32 for a first down.
I keep on wondering where Lawrence Welk is, Carroll, with these bubbles flying around between us and the game.
Escondido is a little bit further up the road.
There is a Don Ho. Is he the one?
Tiny bubbles. from Hawaii. Trips on the near side. Dump it off on the far side, and the slant is complete. It'll be a pickup of about 11 yards, but it'll bring up fourth down. The pass completed.
Leonardo Valenzuela.
And I mentioned Ruben Valenzuela, AD at Southwest, will be our halftime guest.
No relation. First completed pass of the night, good for a positive 10 yards, but because of the penalty and the sack, Eagles will punt. And back to punt is Santiago Cuevas Ablim.
High snap, but he brings it down. Now he's being chased, and we'll turn it upfield. He's across the 20, across the 30, stays on his feet. They strip the ball.
And now the ball is back on the ground, but the Coastal Academy Stingrays have recovered. And Carroll,
Cody Terpstra stripped the ball.
Yeah, that's the backup quarterback and also the starting cornerback. So it looked like Southwest was going to have their first down on a big play, and Terpstra just took it away. He just came in and grabbed the whole Santiago Cuevas Abrim in the football and stripped it, and then dropped it himself and fell on it on the 34-yard line.
So the Coastal Academy Stingrays, again, with excellent field position on the 34-yard line of the Eagles. They lead 27-0.
14-yard pickup on that run. That's positive play of the night for the Eagles. Unfortunately, the turnover at the end.
Garland has been almost flawless tonight. Back to pass, looking downfield, steps up in the pocket. The ball is stripped. Was his hand going forward? And the officials say no, it's a fumble. Can we get an instant replay on that?
Yeah, I believe that they're going to credit Israel Vallejo Sarmiento with the recovery on the fumble. I did not see who stripped the football, as it looked like from our vantage point that Garland's arm was going forward, and then he was hit. The ball popped out, but Southwest will take it.
And no, there is no, let's go to New York for an instant replay. The Eagles will take advantage of it. I formation. Added to the deep back. Harrigy is hit at the line of scrimmage, stood up, and stays on his feet. He'll pick up about 3 yards. Harrigy, tough running, and Harrigy is listed at 5'7", 155. He ran a lot bigger on that one, John.
The young man ran with some purpose. It was good to see. This is going to be an interesting game for the Eagles to see who on that squad wants to play football this year, as we do have a timeout on the field because the young man feels a little woozy. We don't know if that was from the hit or the humidity, whatnot. But now the referees have stepped in. They've got the ball down on the 37-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 8. Cordero remains in as the quarterback.
Updating score, Centro and Mount Carmel tied at 7. Raleigh leads Mission Bay 8-7. Mar Vista 34, Calapat 24. Calapat and Coastal Academy with the history.
And Peraza is back in under center now.
Peraza under center, I formation.
And now the Eagles need to take a timeout.
The Eagles will take that timeout, so will we. 4:59 to play in the first half. Coastal Academy 27, Southwest nothing.
When you're craving Mexican food, La Fonda Bar and Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family, they've been doing it right for many years. You're never disappointed on the service that you get, and the smiling faces who serve you and food that's delivered to your table, they'll make you feel right at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily. From chili rellenos to enchiladas, they do it right. If you're craving Mexican food, make sure you stop by at La Fonda Bar Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro. Open Wednesday through Monday. Johnny's Carpets and Flooring, since 1976, offers you factory direct affordable floor covering, waterproof luxury vinyl plank, water resistant laminate for 20 mil wear, surface floors only $269 square yards, and not just 1 or 2 colors from stock, but 7 beautiful colors. Special closeouts for your park model, kitchen or office, all at discounted prices, so you can save on every dollar you spend. Johnny's Carpets and Flooring, 1001 South 4th Avenue in Yuma.
Eagles have the ball. It'll be 2nd and 9, I formation. Raza under center. Dumps it off in the flat. It is complete and hit and brought down after a gain of about 3 was Joe Johnston. Johnston will pick up to give him 2 yards out to the 40. So actually a 3-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Johnston is
3rd and 6.
one of the few seniors on this squad. Was able to secure the catch and then break the initial tackle.
Eagles come out. Third and 6. They trail 27-0. Again, I formation. Drops back, fires. It is complete. The pass completed. Joe Johnston on the catch. First down. Ball spotted straddling the midfield stripe.
So Johnson, 2 straight catches. That one good for 10 yards. And the first down of the evening for the Eagles.
High school football on AM 1230 KXO El Centro, California, and on the KXO YouTube channel. Brought to you by Osa Azov Mobile Auto Repair in Yuma and by Stan's Auto Body. Handoff inside, handoff will pick up about 4 yards. Tough sledding in the middle.
And we drop an Eagle down after the play.
The carry there for the Eagles was Daniel Dimas. Timeout on the field. 3:13 to play first half, 27-0. Coastal Academy leads Southwest.
Case Garnet. Become a Case Garnet loyal customer. Scan the QR code in-store for weekly super specials via text message and also be entered to win Case Garnet giveaways. No purchase necessary. Check out these specials. USDA Choice Beef Back Ribs, $1.99 a pound. USDA Prime New York Steak, $14.99 a pound. And Certified Black Angus Inside Skirt, $11.99 a pound. Open in El Centro, 8 to 8. In Yuma, 9 to 7. We match our competitors' prices. Case Garnet, 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro, and Kennedy's Carne, 380 East 16th Street in Yuma. The UPS store, now at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. They take all drop-offs and can assist with packing and shipping almost anything. Don't forget, your local UPS store provides mailbox services, document shredding, notary services, and passport or ID photos. The UPS store is open Monday through Friday, 8 to 7, Saturdays, 8 to 5, Sundays, 10 to 3. The UPS store, 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposal, anything that's clogged up. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with over 60 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
Roto-Rooter, that's the name, and the weight goes travels down the drain. Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter.
Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM 1230, KXO El Centro.
An extended timeout for the injury on the field. The Southwest Eagles gathered around the Eagle that went down. And that'll give us an opportunity to update some of the scores. Chargers over the Chiefs, 27-18, about 5 minutes to play in that game. Brazilian time. Mar Vista 34, Calapat 24. That is a halftime score. In the second quarter, Central and Mount Carmel playing to a 7-7 tie. Raleigh leads Mission Bay 8-7. Again, a second quarter score. Hoover 16, Vincent nothing. Imperial 7, Madison nothing. So there you go. You've got scoring updates. Our score again 27-0. The Coastal Academy leads. The Eagles with their first real drive of the evening. Put it in play, handoff to the deep back, and looking for some running room, and he is hit and dropped. That is Harigi. Harigi will pick up about 3 yards. It'll bring up third and 2.
Yeah, very tough running by Harigi, but he is finding some success. As right now, you have a very makeable third and short. The Eagles would like to put some points on the board. They will receive the second half kick.
And if they don't pick up the 2 yards necessary now, I can almost bet you they're going to go for it on fourth, John.
Okay, the play has already been given in to Roberto Peraza, the junior quarterback.
So did you buy your Super Powerball ticket yet, John?
No.
No. I did not either, but Pam did. She's already got the money spent.
I know they say if you don't play, you can't win. But I say if you don't play, you can't lose.
Exactly. Single setback on a 3rd and 2. Dropping back, looking, fires, and it is incomplete, almost intercepted. Dimas, the intended receiver, double coverage. It brings up 4th and 2, and yes, they're going to go for it.
Now, Coastal Academy does have all 3 of their timeouts remaining. The clock stops at 1:58 on the incompleted pass. So if we have a change of possession here, the Eagles do not sustain their drive, then that will give the Stingrays good field position inside the 50 with 3 timeouts and a little under 2 minutes to go.
High formation, and it will be Peraza on the quarterback keeper, and he will pick up the first down.
That was just a little bit of the tush-push. Moving forward, excellent offensive drive by the line, and so that will give the Eagles their second first down and a 3-yard pickup for Peraza.
1st and 10, spotted on the 39-yard line of the Coastal Academy Stingrays. There, I wanted to call them the Sandpipers. I'm sure there's something my therapist can work out there. High formation.
Clock is under 1:30 to go.
Peraza drops back, has time, looks downfield, and goes incomplete. Again, in double coverage.
Actually, it was fortunate for the Eagles that there was double coverage because the up man actually knocked the ball away as the safety was coming across, and he had his eyes ready and his hands to make an interception, and his own player deflected it out of bounds.
Valenzuela, the intended receiver.
2nd and 10.
Speaking of Valenzuela, he just walked in the press box. Ruben.
The athletic director from the Southwest El Centro.
It is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun. Peraza on the quarterback keeper will lose a yard as the Stingrays putting a lot of pressure on Peraza. So what do? You run a quarterback draw.
Yeah, almost was able to break it. An arm tackle right at the line of scrimmage saved a big gain for the Eagles. Surprised that the Stingrays are not taking any timeouts because the clock now ticks down under 50 seconds to go.
They would just as soon go in at the half, leading 27-0. High formation again. Dimas is in front of Harrigan.
Let's see if it's just some kind of rollout pass here. And now we get a timeout from the Eagles.
Eagles will take the timeout, so will we. 28 seconds to play in the first half. It is the Stingrays 27 and the Eagles nothing.
Dan's Autobot, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Dan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Dan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's Oso Aza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Aza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. Oso Aza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088.
28 seconds to play in the first half. The Eagles have it 3rd and 10. They've been able to sustain a bit of a drive here in the closing minutes of the first half.
And we'll have all these stats at halftime, per usual. But right now, the Eagles trying to put some points on the board.
From the shotgun. Trips on the far side, the right side, looking to the left side, over the middle, it is intercepted at the 20, across the 25, staying on his feet, and looking to get to the outside, finally brought down, the interception by Asher Benner. So the Stingrays take over with 12 seconds to play. I would not be the least bit surprised if they just take a knee, John.
So we'll wait and see. We did mention that the Eagles will get the second half kick. That was Damian Cordero in a quarterback, so they did during the timeout bring in Cordero to run that specific play. And it appeared that the Stingrays were waiting for the play as they just had a man waiting there. All he had to do was catch it, and he did.
Garland brings the team out.
Does look like the victory formation, which means you're going to take a knee.
Garland takes a snap, takes a knee. That's the end of the first half. At the end of one half of football, from Army-Navy Academy, the Coastal Academy Stingrays lead the Southwest Eagles 27-0.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
It's high school football live on AM 1230 KXO, El Centro, California, and on the web on our YouTube channel.
El Zarape Restaurant in Imperial is 100% authentic Mexican cuisine. Their extensive menu features traditional handmade Mexican dishes. El Zarape Restaurant has taken it over the top with their creative ideas like stuffed special quesadillas with carne asada, shrimp, or pollo asada. El Zarape Restaurant, 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4435. That's 355-4435. Open Saturdays too.
McNeesmart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell and then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza, or feed the office for your next party with party platters. Choose from meat, cheese, vegetable, or sandwich platters. And don't forget McNeesmart offering daily specials Monday through Friday. Yes, McNeesmart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street in El Centro.
We are at the half, and with us right now is Ruben Valenzuela, the athletic director for Southwest High School. Ruben, don't even want to mention the score right now. We got another half of football to play.
It's not over yet, Carroll.
not over. I haven't heard any fat ladies singing.
Nope, not at all.
I am looking and I see some bright spots with the Eagles football team, and I know you do as well.
Absolutely. It's a matter of rebuilding. Like I said, the year we had last year, and bringing in Coach Seibel has been great thus far. We do have a lot of work to do. It's a step at a time. It's not going to happen overnight, but we know that this program is taking steps in the right direction.
For the most part, the offense has been a little bit vanilla.
Yep.
He's working with bunches and bunches of sophomores and juniors.
Yep.
And I think we will, as the season goes on, see some of Coach Seibel's offense take over.
I believe so. I think it's still new. These kids they're still learning. And that's the one thing that now what we have here with Coach Driffle, Carroll, is the fact that somebody is teaching them the game, which they haven't had that in a while. So it's good to see these small steps as we progress through the season. We know it's going to be a rough road. We know we've got a lot of more obstacles in front of us, but we're going to keep fighting. We're going to keep playing, and these kids are going to continue to improve. That's for sure. Okay, we're talking football. Let's talk lots of other things going on around the campus at Southwest. All right. What other sports are currently active? Well, pretty much all the fall sports. Our girls' golf team is off and running. They had a great outing up here in San Diego against El Capitan High School in Grossmont. Volleyball is on a 3-game winning streak right now, so they're playing very, very well. Cross country is getting started. They're off to their first meet at Cibola tomorrow. Girls tennis got their first IVL win yesterday against Calexico. And what am I missing? I think, girls flag football, of course, as well.
I was going to bring that up because I love that sport.
It has really taken off, Carroll. It's so much fun to watch. Our young ladies are working so hard. Coach Credias there is doing a fabulous job as well. And these girls come and show up and play hard every game. We had a very, very good game against Indio 2 nights ago, and we look forward to seeing them continue to grow as well.
Somebody referred to the girls' flag football to me as, well, that's powder puff football. No, it's not.
Not even close. Not even close.
At all.
If you see these young ladies out there, they are playing hard. This is not powder puff. This is actual girls' flag football. And if you look at teams across the county in our conference, Brawley, Centro, Calexico, Vincent Memorial, Holtville, all of these young ladies are giving it everything they got. It's so much fun to watch. I enjoy watching our team play, and it's good to see that sport really, really starting to grow.
Well, it is growing nationwide.
Yes.
Growing, obviously, in the Imperial Valley and throughout California. And I've got 4 sisters, 2 daughters, 2 granddaughters. Don't tell me a girl can't do anything. And,
right.
Yeah, I love to watch it. I would compare it more to arena football.
Okay. I could say that.
Wide open.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I mean, we've got some girls that can really throw the football. We've got girls that have great hands that can catch the football, that can run with the football. They go out there and they play that sport very, very well. And good news is the Yuma schools are now finally going to have girls flag football. Next year, they will be a full AIA sanctioned program, and we will be able to actually now have more opponents in our area that are close by that are willing to play in our hot desert.
Okay. Very
so you'll be seeing our girls making some trips to Yuma more than likely next year.
And that's great. That, I know from an athletic director standpoint, less travel.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Okay,
don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
We're enjoying this weather up here in Carlside. Don't get me wrong.
Yes.
But the thing is, it's hard to get teams that want to come to the Valley. So the thing is heading over to Yuma for an hour drive to play some football is going to be great.
Exactly. And competitive, John and I were talking, Holtville is playing Yuma Catholic.
Yep.
Tonight.
Yes.
And that'll be a good test. Yuma Catholic has been the dominant football program in Yuma.
Yeah, correct. Yes, they have been. That's going to be a really good test for Holtville.
So going to be a good test, and I'm trying to. Imperial is leading Madison 20-0, and let's see, Centro is leading Mount Carmel 14-7, Mar Vista 34, Calapat 24, Raleigh 8, Mission Bay 7, and somewhere in here, Yuma Catholic 7, Hopeville 6. So the last score we had.
We've got a football game in Yuma.
Yes. Yeah, and, it has always been all those schools. Again, you can save some money and get some good football.
Yeah, it's going to be great to be able to add some Yuma schools to our schedule, and hopefully we can convince them to come to our varsity tournament that we've hosted the past couple of years as well.
Okay.
So we're looking forward to offering that to the Yuma schools for sure.
Okay, and so now Southwest, you're getting a new aquatic center. When are we going to get the dual-purpose facilities such as we have here at Army Navy? You did notice the
infield here. So I noticed that. And when we first I saw those dugouts there in the southwest corner of the stadium there.
Yeah, short porch
over there, right
field. Yes,
but you got that tall fence.
Yes.
So very similar to our purple monster back at home. Good question on that, but you know how well the grass grows in the hotter months. That Bermuda is nice and green.
Well, and the artificial turf in the Imperial Valley 110, it would be 180 on
that field, especially with all of that black crushed rubber for sure.
Yes,
for sure.
Okay. Yep. Anything else, Ruben?
No, it's been exciting to get this year started, Carroll. Thank you for having me here. Really appreciate it. But it's great to see you guys come and still support our kids and making the trip up here and, getting our game on the radio. And we thank KXO very much for all of their support that they've always given us over the years since we've been open. And I can't thank you and John enough for all that you do for high school football here in El Centro.
Well, I appreciate that. One of the things that John and I, from the very get-go when we started, this is a game. These are kids.
Yeah.
And you have to keep that in mind at all times. Despite, I know you take a lot of abuse.
Really?
I know I've heard some of the phone calls and the confrontations. Why isn't my kid playing? He's better than the yo-yo you got out there. Yeah. And, these are kids.
Yeah.
And I will ask a kid after maybe a baseball game that's a blowout.
Yeah.
Did you have fun? It's a game.
Yeah. One thing that sometimes people don't realize, yes, you have your wins and losses. But at the same time, what are we trying to do with our student athletes? Carroll, I always say, for me, that's who I serve. And what I not only want is a great experience wearing that helmet and wearing it with pride, but that our coaches and myself, that we're building good, future, positive contributors to our society. That these young men and young women over there, those cheerleaders over there, that when they leave high school, they are going to be a positive influence somewhere, wherever their lives take them. And if we do that, then that's success too.
One of the things that sets the stage for a young man or a young woman's life is team sports and the military. When you learn, okay, this guy's got my back, I've got him covered. I don't care what color he is. I don't care what neighborhood he's from. I don't care what nationality he is. Mm-hmm. He's got my back. I got his back.
Yep. And Coach Seibel and his coaching staff have really worked hard to instill that and change that culture when it comes to our football program. In other words, you're not going to see any of those young men with their head down no matter what that score says over there. They're going to continue to play. They're going to continue to fight. They're going to continue to do what they can to overcome the challenges that they face in the first half. And that's vitally, vitally important as well.
You got it.
And you will see that those young men wearing the purple and gold will not be quitting tonight. They will continue to fight.
By the way,
yes, sir.
Your home uniforms, LSU all the way.
All the way.
Somebody did a great job picking out that.
Yeah, well, at least, the AD can do something right once in a while.
Ruben, we appreciate the visit. We will see you next week at Southwest for the city championship.
We look forward to it. Thank you, Carroll.
Okay.
Thank you, John.
Ruben Valenzuela, the athletic director at Southwest High School.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valley. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Hiles in El Centro.
When you're craving Mexican food, La Fonda Bar and Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family, they've been doing it right for many years. You're never disappointed on the service that you get, and the smiling faces who serve you and food that's delivered to your table, they'll make you feel right at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily. From chili rellenos to enchiladas, they do it right. If you're craving Mexican food, make sure you stop by at La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro. Open Wednesday through Monday.
John Driffle, we talked to Ruben Valenzuela. Now you've got numbers.
Yes, let's take a look at the halftime stats. The Coastal Academy ran the ball 18 times from scrimmage for 152 yards. 3 for 4 was Zach Garland for 31 yards, giving Coastal Academy 183 total yards, 12 first downs. There was one turnover. That was a fumble recovered by Israel Vallejo Sarmiento. On the other side of the football, the Eagles ran the ball 13 times for 18 yards, and that was divided among 6 different ball carriers. First, Hadigi had 4 carries for 6 yards. Israel Vallejo Sarmiento had 1 carry for 1 yard. The quarterback, Damian Cordero, was sacked twice for -9 yards. The other quarterback, Roberto Peraza, had 2 carries for a positive 3 yards. Also, the punter picked up a errant snap and was able to run 14 yards before he fumbled it. And Daniel Dimas had 2 carries for 3 yards. 4 for 9 was the passing attack of the Eagles in the first half for 26 yards. 3 receivers made those catches. Leonardo Valenzuela had a catch for 10 yards. The aforementioned Adrian Hadigi had 1 catch for 3 yards, and Joe Johnson 2 catches for 13 yards. We now see the clock tick down, under a minute to go before the second half kick, which will be taken by the visiting Southwest Eagles. We'll be back with more after this.
Thank you, John. And we do have a second half kickoff, so we're getting ready for that.
The UPS Store, now at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. They take all drop-offs and can assist with packing and shipping almost anything. Don't forget, your local UPS Store provides mailbox services, document shredding, notary services, and passport or ID photos. The UPS Store is open Monday through Friday, 8 to 7, Saturdays, 8 to 5, Sundays, 10 to 3. The UPS Store, 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
Hi, I'm Michael.
And I'm Nathan.
We're representatives of California's Teachers, Pension, and Retirement Advisors, LLC, and we're located here in the Imperial Valley providing free 403B and 457B retirement education, in addition with CalSTRS and CalPERS pensions review.
And Michael, let's not forget about pension maximization in IRS Code 7702.
Absolutely.
To schedule an appointment with us, visit us at www.californiateacherspension.com for a free, comprehensive, and compelling financial analysis.
Buchanan Financial, your local life, retirement, and pension consultant.
Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM 1230, KXOL Centro.
We're set for the second half kickoff. High school football on AM 1230 KXO, brought to you by Osa Asu Mobile Auto Repair in Yuma, Sands Auto Body in El Centro, the CB Stop in Calexico, El Zarape Restaurant in Imperial, by the Central Union High School District, McNeese Mark, Dogwood and Main El Centro, Southwest Security Service, La Fonda Bar and Grill, Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson Team, Buchanan Financial Services, Johnny's Carpet in Yuma, by Jersey Mike, and the UPS Store, Case Carne in El Centro, Kennedy's Carne in Yuma, and also brought to you by Roto-Rooter of the Imperial Valley. John, obviously Southwest is going to have to continue to find an offense.
They've been struggling all year, have yet to put any points up on the board, 2.5 games in. But as Ruben Valenzuela, the AD, mentioned, is that these kids don't quit. We noticed that last week.
And the high kick fielded at the 10, and they fake the reverse, and it doesn't fake anybody out.
Yeah, that was Joe Johnston on the return, the fake reverse handoff.
Johnston out to the 20. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles on their own 20-yard line. Let's see who we're going to have as our quarterback as we begin play.
Yeah, they started the game with Peraza, ended the first half with the sophomore Cordero.
Just getting underway here, second half.
And it looks like Peraza is, that is Cordero back in the shotgun. Peraza takes the ball off the tee. Cordero is the one that's usually in the shotgun.
And Herity is right next to him. Spread formation, trips on the right side. Single wide on the left side. Bobbles the snap, brings it down, fires it into the flat. It is complete, staying on his feet and picking up a couple of yards. That would be Ibarra.
And I apologize to Peraza because he was back in the shotgun. He did take the direct snap, and he had a nice ball downfield for an 8-yard gain.
Is it me, John? But do you see that the playing field may be a bit slick?
Yeah, it's because of the moisture. You know, the fog is rolling in. So, yeah, it's going to be slick out there. 2nd and 2.
Now flag flies. And let's see, looks like an equipment violation. Is that what it was? It's against Southwest.
It's 5-yard variety, so that's now going to make it 2nd and 7. Southwest will not rehuddle. They will take the same play that was called, and they will run it again.
Okay, no. 2nd and 7. I'm not sure exactly what the call was. Peraza fires into the flat. It goes incomplete. It was intended for Joe Johnston. Johnston is 5'80", would have needed to be 6'5" to bring that one down.
Yeah, that's what Zach Garland on the other side, the quarterback, the 6'6" quarterback, might have been able to get that one. But he's the only one probably on the field that would have had a shot at it. Peraza just a little bit too much adrenaline, fired it a little bit too high, bringing up 3rd and 7. The clock does stop. We're just at the start here in the second half.
Barely underway, a little bit over a minute. Eagles come out again, spread formation. Carrigy, the single setback. Peraza from the shotgun. Drops back, looks, fires, and it is almost picked off. Intended for Ibarra. And it was nearly picked off by Cody Terpstra.
Is what happened that time is Peraza expected the receiver to cut across the middle, and he actually cut outside. So the only person there was a defensive player.
And we've got the Cody Terpstra Marching and Chowder Society in the press box with us tonight. And that's okay.
Back to kick is Santiago Cuevas Abrin. Let's see if he gets a good snap.
That's been an issue. Good snap. And nice kick. Fielded at the 45, across the 50, the 45, down to the 40. Dances across the 35. Stays on his feet down inside the 30. As the return by Zach Garland.
Yeah, that was a line drive kick. Aberdeen did a good job of getting the ball off, but unfortunately a line drive, so there was no opportunity for the defensive players to get down there and cover the kick.
I said that was Zach Garland. It wasn't on the return. I believe
Stingrays set up on the 28-yard line with an obviously short field here on their first possession in the second half.
Asher Benner on that return.
Zach Garland does break the huddle and bring out the Stingrays.
From the shotgun, White gets the handoff. White cuts it outside, then turns it back inside, rumbles across the 20 down to the 19-yard line. Very close to a first down.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to be about a yard short, so we'll call it 2nd and 1, 9-yard pickup. And, Carroll, people might think, well, obviously 27-0 lead. We're going to see some fresh uniforms out here in a little while. But actually, Coastal Academy barely shoots up 30 players. They're not a large numbered squad.
No.
So you're going to pretty much see who they play. Plus, they have about 8 players going both ways.
It is a small school. 2nd and a yard. And again, it is White. White goes off left tackle. White inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line. Nolan White.
Yeah, running very tough inside between tackles, setting up now 1st and goal from the 7 after that 12-yard pickup. Now,
1st and goal.
White may be a player that we will not be seeing on the offensive side. He is a starting linebacker.
Well, they've got a couple of other backs, and obviously when you're leading like this, A, you don't want to get anybody hurt. It's a long season, and B, you want the guys that have been practicing all year to get some playing time. And off the right tackle and into the end zone, it is Nolan White. Takes it in. So Nolan White scoots in for the score.
That short drive set up by that excellent return on the punt. So now we'll see the Stingrays attempt a point after that will bring the lead to 34 if it's converted.
Snap back, kick up, kick is good. So we've got 9:25 to play in the third quarter. It is Coastal Academy 34, Southwest nothing.
Jersey Mike Subs, a sub above at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Top quality, delicious, hot and cold subs made how you like it. And don't forget, Jersey Mike Subs offers a 10% discount for military and first responders. And you can order subs for the party. Check out the Jersey Mike's app. There's some great deals, and you can get short points. That's Jersey Mike's at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Open every day, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Van Flooring, since 1976, offers you factory-direct affordable floor covering, waterproof luxury vinyl plank, water-resistant laminate for 20 mil wear. Surface floors only $269 square yard, and not just 1 or 2 colors from stock, but 7 beautiful colors. Special closeouts for your park model, kitchen, or office. All are discounted prices, so you can save on every dollar you spend. Johnny Carpet Van Flooring, 1001 South 4th Avenue in Yuma.
John, we've got another Stingray kickoff. They're getting pretty good at this.
5th one of the evening. Actually, let's call it the 6th, as they did have the kick to start the second half. So their 6th kickoff officially. And we'll see if they squib it, if they kick it away. They put it down inside the 5 last time.
And kick, it'll bounce at the 5. Doesn't go into the end zone. It bounces forward, so it's got to be returned. And bringing it out to about the 17-yard line. That
fortunate bounce.
Kind of a knuckleball bounce, John.
Yeah, the receiver was signaling to everybody, get away, let the ball go in the end zone, for the ball to come out to the 20. And they are moving it back
to the 7-yard line. Maybe
I think they're saying,
went down?
No, I think is what they're saying, Carroll, is when he waved everybody away, they perceive that to be a fair catch call, which means you can't advance a fair catch.
Exactly, and that,
although it did bounce. So I'd have to ask John Seaman if fair catches are nullified if the ball bounces or hits the ground first. But whatever, it's going to be Southwest ball on their own 6-yard line.
1st and 10. Eagles bring it out. Barraza fires downfield and hit immediately is Joshua Ibarra. He's hit and pushed out of bounds. It'll be a gain of about 4.
A nice pitch and catch to Ibarra. First time we called his name on the receiving end tonight.
Well, they've thrown to him. He just didn't catch it.
That's why we haven't called his name yet until right now. So Southwest now, after that 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6. Double wideouts to the left, double wideouts to the right.
Single setback, that's Herrigy. Looking downfield, same play the other side, and this time it's blown up as a great play by Ethan Bissell.
Yeah, Ethan said, thank you very much for allowing me to watch that play. So on the replay, he was expecting it. And even though they changed sides from the right side to the left, Bissell came across and made a nice open field tackle.
Loss of about 2. It'll bring up 3rd and 7. Spot the ball right on the 10-yard line, halfway between first and second base. That would be the B slot for an umpire. I am an umpire. I know where it is. Barraza, a long snap count, rolls to his right, looks downfield, fires downfield, and it's picked off. It goes through the hands of 2 Southwest Eagles and into the arms of Cody Terpstra.
So that was very unfortunate for the Eagles, as there was actually 2 players out there, and they kind of fought each other for the ball and knocked it up in the air, and that gave Terpstra the opportunity to pick it up and catch it on the 17 and run it in for the unmolested touchdown.
You know, I would bet you Cody Terpstra is probably a straight A student with a 4.9 GPA and, very helpful around the house and, just the all-American kid. Mom is sitting next to me, passing my aunt. Okay, passing me coins to do that. Point after attempt, the kick is up, the kick is good. We have 8:06 to play in the third quarter. It is Coastal Academy 41 and the Southwest Eagles nothing.
Dan's Autobot, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Dan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Dan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
Okay, welcome back here to the campus of Army Navy in Oceanside, California, where with the 41-0 lead, the officials are now consulting with head coach Bo Seibel to see what he wants to do with the clock. And so far, we have not had a determination. The near sideline has given the affirmative. Let's go ahead and do that, run the clock. But both coaches have to agree, and if they do not, then we will have stop clock until the fourth quarter. We're still waiting for the discussion to end as the referee is standing on the 30-yard line, directly across from second base.
We will have the kickoff
after the official and head coach Bo Seibel finish their discussion.
Another high kick. It'll be fielded at the 5, goes through his arms into the end zone. That is a touchback.
Automatic.
So we will have the Southwest Eagles taking over 1st and 10 on their own 20.
This is Ruben Valenzuela, athletic director at Southwest High School. Football season is here, and we can't wait to see our stands filled with school pride. This year, our motto is strength in unity. That means showing up for our team, our community, and each other. Let's model good sportsmanship, make smart choices, and keep school attendance strong. Because when we show up together, we win together. So join us Friday night Loud, proud, and united. Strength and unity starts with you. Go Eagles.
And we've got an injured Coastal Academy player on the field, so we'll wait before we get play resumed.
McNeese Mart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell and then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza, or feed the office for your next party with party platters. Choose from meat, cheese, vegetable, or sandwich platters. And don't forget McNeese Mart offering daily specials Monday through Friday. Yes, McNeese Mart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street in El Centro.
AM 1230 KXO El Centro.
Okay, the Eagles, 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line after the touchback.
And we see all of the cheerleading squads from both schools coming across behind the end zone. Looks like the Golden Horde. There must be about 80 of them, it seems like.
Peraza under center. Peraza will hand off to the deep back, and that would be Harrigy. Harrigy across the 25 to the 26-yard line. Adrian Harrigy.
He is a junior, as are most of these Eagles. Nice 6-yard pickup on first down.
Second and 4. Valenzuela wide on the left side. Johnston wide on the right side. I formation. And fumble on the snap. Let's see.
The ball was recovered by the Eagles.
Peraza able to fall on it.
He did lose a yard, but that could have been much more disastrous.
3rd and 5. The Eagles with the football. Okay, John, you pointed out the cheerleaders. My neighbors have an issue. Son, Frankie, little Frankie, plays football for Central. Their daughter, Nisha, is a cheerleader for Southwest.
There is that in El Centro with the 2 high schools.
Peraza dumps it off. It is complete. Looking for some running room, getting the first down before he is spun down on the tackle. Anders Haas. First down across the 30 at the 31-yard line.
Looking to buy, sell, or manage property?
It is.
Last reception was made by, I believe it was Sarmiento.
Handoff. Quick hitter right up the middle, and it's good for about a 7-yard gain. Harrigy again with the ball. We pointed out Harrigy is not especially big, but he runs bigger than he is. He runs low.
And he runs tough. He's in there pushing that pile forward.
2nd and 3.
As Athletic Director Ruben Valenzuela mentioned, these kids are just getting better, not only game, but by play-by-play.
Again, Harrigy up the middle. Harrigy will be stopped here for about a yard gain. They'll spot it on the 40. It'll bring up 3rd and a yard.
Clock continues to run. We're ticking down near the 5-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter.
Okay, let's look ahead to next week. I don't really want to, but next week, city championship. I think we're going to have a better game than what might look like on paper. Handoff this time. It's to the up back. And in there, Daniel Dimas picks up the first down.
Yeah, tough running by Dimas right up the middle. Demas had some carries in the first half, and that one he carried it all the way across the 45 to the 47-yard line. 8-yard pickup.
Okay, Palo Verde leads Yuma 22-0. Imperial over Madison 20-0. Central leads Mount Carmel 14-7. That tilted eye. Peraza hands off to Demas again. Demas will get about 3 yards.
And Demas has both hands wrapped around that football, securing it. So as Ruben, that's what I mentioned, Carroll, you can see positive steps. You can see improvement, as we mentioned, even in between play to play. And that's what this team is going to build on.
It is second, 7.5, 8, somewhere in that range. The Eagles with a drive. And head off to the deep back. That is Harrigy. He stopped in the middle, turns it to the outside, across the 40, inside the 35-yard line.
Best drive of this ball game for the Eagles is they've now picked up their third first down, having only 2 in the entire first half. The ball is set on the 37-yard line, 13-yard pickup for Harrigy. Certainly looks like the Eagles have found some combination with Peraza and Harrigy.
Again, that tilted eye. Harrigy and Demas in the backfield. It is Harrigy. This time, same play, the other side. But it'll be good for maybe a yard on the tackle. Foster Paul.
Yeah, Harrigy did well to get back to the line of scrimmage as he was hit in the backfield. Another junior listed at 5'7", 155. So next year we'll expect him to be even bigger.
And we are looking at new numbers, fresher players out there on defense for the Stingrays. I formation, straight eye. Demas is in front of Harrigy. Back to pass, looking, fires downfield into the end zone. It is caught. And on the catch, Joe Johnston inside the 10 and goes out of bounds at about the 8.
So Joe Johnston showing up in the second half. They're going to mark it on the 8, so that's a 29-yard pickup, the biggest pitch and catch, the biggest play of this game for the Eagles.
Two minutes and 10 seconds to play in the third quarter.
First and goal, Carroll. First time we've said that this year for the Eagles.
And now one of the Eagles jumps. Somebody was supposed to pull. One of the down linemen was going to pull and pulled before the ball was snapped. Whoops. So it is still first and goal, but now,
back on the 13.
Again, a tilted eye, and the handoff is to Demas. Demas down inside the 10, down to about the 5-yard line.
Demas running tough there in between the tackles. Was able to push the pile forward. 8-yard pickup.
Demas is 5'5", 145, which means he's probably about 5'4", 135. Again, the I formation, second and goal. Handoff is to the deep back, and that is Harrigy. Harrigy gets down to the 1-yard line, and the Stingrays stand him up and stop him short of the goal.
So they'll give Harrigy 4 yards on that, bringing up 3rd and 1 from the 1. And this, Carroll, right here, we've got 36 seconds to go. If the quarter would end right now, then no matter what the Eagles do, we would have running clock. If they score, we will not have running clock until another score is put on the board by the Stingrays.
And this time the push.
And there's your first touchdown of the football season for the Eagles. As Peraza takes it in from 1 yard out.
That is their first score of the year.
Now, I may have spoken too soon. If this PAT is not converted, then we still will have that 35 magic number for the fourth quarter running clock.
We'll wait and see, John. I got nowhere to go.
The Eagles, very impressive drive, marched down the field. And we'll have a recap here in just a moment after we get a termination on the PAT.
The left-footed kicker. Not a lot of practice on this. Snap is back. The kick is blocked. And it is picked up by the Stingrays.
Well, unless they change the rule, he can run all he wants.
You can't return a blocked point after. Anyway, the score with 21 seconds to play in the third quarter. It is Coastal Academy 41, Southwest Eagles 6.
Johnny's Carpet and Flooring since 1976 always has the lowest prices from two warehouses filled with thousands of square feet flooring. Choose from the biggest selection in this area of carpet remnants for your bedroom, office, or living room. With big savings up to 50% off and everyday retail big box prices up to 70% off. Johnny has the selection and colors you're looking for, always at huge savings. Johnny's Carpet and Flooring, 1001 South 4th Avenue in Yuma.
The Eagles will kick off, something they have not done a lot of this year. Basically once a game, John.
Yes, so now we've got the ball teed up, and again, we'll have a recap on Southwest's initial scoring drive after the PAT was blocked.
Everybody's ready. We will have the kickoff. And a line drive kick that'll be fielded up. That's a touchback. He had 1 foot in the end zone. It's a touchback. Bring it out to the 20. I'm not sure. I understand the rule, but I'm not sure that I really like that rule in high school. But it's a safety issue as much as anything, John.
Yeah, that's exactly what the rule makers will tell you. It's a safety issue to keep those kids from running full speed 50 yards and running into each other.
But that's fun.
So now with 17.8 seconds on the clock, Coastal Academy Stingrays bring their offense out, led by Zach Garland, who's had a stellar night tonight.
Garland, I believe it's White next to him. And off to the setback, and that goes across the 25 to the 27-yard line.
And that will be the final play here in the third quarter.
That's the end of 3 quarters of play. At the end of 3, it is 41-6. Coastal Academy leads the Southwest Eagles.
The UPS store, now at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. They take all drop-offs and can assist with packing and shipping almost anything. Don't forget, your local UPS store provides mailbox services, document shredding, notary services, and passport or ID photos. The UPS store is open Monday through Friday, 8 to 7, Saturdays, 8 to 5, Sundays, 10 to 3. The UPS store, 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
High school football, we are live on KXO, El Centro, California, and on the KXO YouTube channel. Our score, 41-6, Coastal Academy Stingrays leading the Southwest Eagles. And again, next week, John, it will be the city championship for the Mayor's Trophy. Centro will visit Southwest. Long commute for that game. And we will be on the air next Thursday night. Second and about 3. Handoff, no handoff, fake it to White. It'll be Garland keeping it. Garland out to the 50-yard line before he is spun down. I'm almost a bit surprised Garland is still in there, John.
Yeah, well, he was able to run the ball from the 27 all the way out to the 50. That's a nice 23-yard pickup. And a first down, only the second first down here in the second half for the homestanding Stingrays.
Now we are seeing substitutions in the fourth quarter.
As you would expect, as you mentioned already, you certainly don't want to get somebody hurt when you're already leading 41-6 in the fourth quarter. That would not be prudent.
Stingrays ball. First and 10, right on the midfield stripe. Long count. Handoff is in the middle and picking up some nice yardage. And I'm not sure who that is because he's not on our roster, John.
Yeah, probably brought up from the JV squad, which is good, getting his varsity action. Was able to pick up 8 yards on that carry.
Caleb Whitek comes in. He's listed as a tight end.
Which not a lot of teams even have tight ends anymore.
He'll probably line up more as an H-back, which is the formation that they've been using, and that's what he does.
Right, which means he'll go in motion more than likely.
Second and 2, and the handoff to
same young man. Is that Wheaton out there on the carry?
Yeah, that's Adam Wheaton.
Looks like they're going to mark him just about 2 inches short of the first down.
Clock is running and will continue to run. Third and inches.
And just a reminder, there are 3 ways to stop the ball: timeout, a touchdown, or an injury.
Alec Hitchian goes wide on the right side. Scott Soto wide on the left side. Back to pass, firing, and it's a low throw. Incomplete.
So now 4th and short. We would certainly expect the Stingrays to consider going for this.
I think so. It's too close to punt, too far for a field goal. And you've got a 35-point lead with the clock running. Take your time.
And you also have a 675-pound quarterback who could fall forward for the amount of yardage they need, which is less than a yard. And he is taking the ball off the tee.
And he gets the push from behind and gets the first down.
Only the 3rd first down of this half for the Coastal Academy. That's because they scored one of their touchdowns on a defensive play.
The fullback got right behind Garland and just kind of helped him across the line to gain. And so it'll be first down. Coastal Academy. The ball is on the 37-yard line. Garland hands off to Wheaton. And you see what he does, John, when the run is complete, he hands the ball to the official.
Even though that was one of the few plays tonight that actually was negative yards. He lost a yard on that. As we see the Coastal zip by behind the stand and behind the lineup of the Southwest Eagles.
Okay. Is that Dane Chara, the running back? Whoever it is, Chara, he gets the football. This time he picks up about 3 yards out across the 35 to the 34-yard line. So he makes up what he lost and a couple of extra. It'll bring up third down and 7.
Chara
6.5 minutes to play.
Is a senior, so getting some playing time.
He's got to be about 5'5" when he stands next to his 6'6" quarterback. He gets the football again, starts to the outside, cuts it across the middle down to the 31-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. Yes, you're going to go for it. Unless you want to practice a very long field goal.
And one thing we have not had tonight was stellar kicking from placement or from the punt. But right here, we do see that the Stingrays are going to line up and go for it under the tutelage and the leadership of their senior quarterback, Zach Garland.
Step back. It is Zara with the football, and he'll make it back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
That will turn the ball over on downs.
The Eagles will come out. 1st and 10, spotted on their own 30-yard line. Five minutes to play in the football game. We'll update scores when we can. Last we heard, Palo Verde was leading Yuma 22-0. Imperial leading Madison 20-0. Those are from a while ago.
Canaza is under center and the quarterback for the Eagles here on the final drive, perhaps, of the game.
Back to pass, looking, fires deep downfield, and goes incomplete. Little bit of hand fighting downfield. No harm, no foul. We want to thank the official for keeping the handkerchief in his pocket. It was somewhat mutual. So it will be 2nd and 10. And again, next week we will be at Southwest, the city championship. It is on Thursday night.
Because of the situation of the referees not having enough spots to cover all games on a Friday.
And off it is to the deep back, and he is stopped after about a 2-yard gain, and that would be Dimas.
Dimas getting some carries in the second half.
Bring up 3rd and 8.
2 positive yards from the junior running back / linebacker Dimas.
3rd and 8. 3 minutes to play in the football game. High formation. Back to pass. Looking. Fires deep downfield into double coverage and intercepted. The ball intercepted. And let's give credit to Nicholas Perez Arevalo. Stingrays will take over. 1st and 10. The ball will be spotted on their own 39-yard line.
And with the clock moving, if Coastal Academy decides, they could go ahead and take a knee and run the clock out here. As the ref has still not yet put the ball into play clock. So there's 2 minutes to go, and he is conferring with the back judge. So perhaps the referee is going to take a stance there and tell the quarterback, take a snap, take it to the ground. There's the whistle, does start the play clock, so they have 25 seconds to get this play off. And they still have Garland back in the shotgun.
Nope, that's Terpstra at quarterback.
And he is their second-string quarterback. Hard to tell. He's only 6'3".
Yeah, short guy. Okay, now we got enough players out on the field.
Needed to have a right guard.
Terpstra, hands off. Looking for some room in the middle, Nicholas Perez Arevalo.
A junior, his first carry.
Well, after the interception, give him the football.
Was able to pick up a yard. Under a minute to go. And as we said, if Coastal Academy wants to, they could down the ball here. And I doubt if Southwest would use their timeout. And could be the last play of the game here coming up.
Terpstra has Nicholas Perez Arevalo behind him. Not in a hurry. From the shotgun, takes the snap, hands off. Perez Arevalo to the left side, turns it upfield across the 45, out to the 48-yard line, close to a first down. Not that it means anything.
And that will be the final play of the game as the players on both sides are lining up at the 50-yard line.
And that's it. That's the end of the game. Our final score, Coastal Academy Stingrays 41, Southwest Eagles 6. We'll be back.
There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's Oso Aza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Aza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. Oso Aza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088.
Dan's Autobot, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Dan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Dan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro. El Zarape Restaurant in Imperial is 100% authentic Mexican cuisine. Their extensive menu features traditional handmade Mexican dishes. El Zarape Restaurant has taken it over the top with their creative ideas like stuffed special quesadillas with carne asada, shrimp, or pollo asada. El Zarape Restaurant, 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4435. That's 355-4435. Open Saturdays too.
Make Me Smart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with B-Power from Shell and then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza. Or see the office for your next party with party platters. Choose from meat, cheese, vegetable, or sandwich platters. And don't forget McNeese Mart offering daily specials Monday through Friday. Yes, McNeese Mart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street in El Centro.
The final score, 41-6. The Coastal Academy Stingrays with the win. And the Eagles got on the scoreboard for the first time this year. Other scores around the valley, Calexico 41, Somerton nothing. There's a question mark on that one. It's Central leading Mount Carmel, 41-7 in third quarter. Mission Bay 28, Brawley 8. We're going to have to check up on that one, John. Imperial leads Madison 20-7 in the fourth quarter. Other scores, what do we have? Well, we'll update some of them for you, and then John will have some numbers.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Hiles in El Centro.
Looking to buy, sell, or manage property in the Imperial Valley? Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, is proud to call this community home and has since 2006. Whether it's finding your dream home, selling your current one, or navigating commercial and land sales, they've got the innovative tools and local know-how to get it done. Plus, their full-service property management covers both residential and commercial properties. Visit thewilkinsonteam.com or stop by their office in the Valley Plaza, El Centro. Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, homegrown, hardworking, here for you.
Okay, John Driffle, what do the numbers say?
Well, we do see some positive reactions from the Southwest Eagles in this second half as they were able to put their first touchdown up on the board. Let's take a look at the Coastal Academy Stingrays. They ran the ball 32 times from scrimmage for 238 yards, 3 for 5, only one pass attempt, which was incomplete in the second half, for 31 yards, giving the Stingrays 269 total yards, 16 first downs. They did have one turnover. That was a fumble that Israel Vallejo Sarmiento recovered. That was in the first half. On the other side of the football, Southwest ran the ball 23 times from scrimmage for 70 yards, 9 for 18. Was the dual quarterback of Cordero and Peraza for 72 yards. So you got balance there, 70, 72, 142 yards. First time on the season that Southwest has gone over the 100-yard mark in the total yards. 6 first downs. They did have 5 turnovers, so 1 fumble and 4 interceptions, 2 in each half. Individually carrying the football tonight for the Eagles, Adrian Hodicke had 10 carries for 37 yards. Israel Vallejo Sarmiento had 1 carry for 1 yard. The quarterback, Damian Cordero, in the first half was sacked twice for -9 yards. The other quarterback, Roberto Peraza, had 3 carries for 3 yards and the first touchdown on the year for the Eagles. Also getting a carry on a botch punt snap was kicker Santiago Cuevas Abrin, who had 14 yards before he turned the ball over on a fumble. And finally, getting 6 carries, 5 in the second half for the Eagles was Daniel Dimas for 24 total yards. The 9 completions were spread out among 5 different receivers. Leonardo Valenzuela had 3 catches for 18 yards. Hodicke had 1 catch for 3 yards. Joe Johnston had 3 catches for 42 yards. Also with a catch was Joshua Ibarra, 2 catches with Joshua Ibarra for 3 yards. And Israel Vallejo Sarmiento had 1 catch for 6 yards. So all in all, it was some positives for the Eagles here despite the score. And now they will get ready for the crosstown rival Spartans in the city championship game next Thursday.
Okay, and let's update scores. It is the Imperial Tigers 41-6 with the lead over Madison. And let's see, Calexico 41, Somerton nothing. Central 41, Mount Carmel 7. Mission Bay 28, Brawley 8, and again, that we'll have to wait and see how that one works out. Mar Vista 34, Calipad 24. These are not final scores. You can check the KXO website and our scoreboard for the final scores when they are posted. And you can also be tuning in tomorrow. Next week, as John said, we will be at Southwest. The Eagles will host the Central Spartans in the city championship game. We will be on there at 6:45 again Thursday night. Our sponsors for high school football on AM 1230 KXO, the UPS store and Jersey Mike's, Roto-Rooter of the Imperial Valley, Kay's Kearney in El Centro, Kennedy's Kearney in Yuma, Southwest Security, La Fonda Bar and Grill, Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, Buchanan Financial Services, Johnny's Carpet in Yuma, McNeese Mart, Dogwood and Maine El Centro, by the Central Union High School District, El Zarapi Restaurant in Imperial, the CB Stop in Calexico, Stan's Auto Body in El Centro, and also Aza Mobile Auto Repair in Calexico, or in Yuma. Again, we want to thank technical assistance by Kurt Hoffman, our producer engineer in the studio, Gabe Lemus. For John Driffle, I'm Carroll Buckley. Keep it tuned to the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO El Centro.
KXO AM 1230, the best oldies on the radio. 1230 KXO.